underway from SoFi Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6th-year quarterback. They go play action here on first down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Burke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 2nd down and 3. Off play action, Burke. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0, the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. First, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Reddick complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, Burke. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off play action, Burke. This is caught, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. On the ground, it's Reddick. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will make it 6-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And now it's 12 touchdowns on the season, which tells you he's doing more than his share of great route running and finding ways to get open and putting the ball in the end zone.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Operating from the gun, Burke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give up the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Staying on the ground, it's Love. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of next...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now on 2nd and 13, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Holding. Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding in the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Off the play fake. Burke. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Burke. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be brought down. Losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Riddick. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So able to force the fumble, but then they really couldn't move the football, Charles, and they get 3 points out of it.
And they made sure they got something out of that takeaway, didn't they? Because even if they couldn't put it in the end zone, they were not going to turn the ball back to them without putting something on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Reddick with a carry. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. On 1st and 10, Burke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Here's Reddick. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 22, Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Reddick light on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Operating from the gun, Burke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again, Burke. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A gain of 3, second down. Back to throw. Burke. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On second down, Love. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Here's Love again. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams Rams have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry your...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as his defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They turn to Love on the handoff. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The third quarter hasn't been so kind to him or them. They were winning at halftime, now down. Maybe he needs to get going, get this spark back.
It probably felt pretty easy in the first half. You know, not easy like they can do whatever they want, but they were locked in. Things were going well. Whatever changes were made by the defensive side, they're winning with them right now. As you said, they've got to find that spark, maybe make some changes themselves on offense.
Right now they're clamping down on him in the run game. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Burke. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he'll get about 3 here, up to the 44-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Up the middle they go. Love. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give running right is Love. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, here's Love. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here, yes. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Burke delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw on 2nd down, Burke. The completion to Riddick. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Burke. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Crusaders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
He returns the punt, 64 yards on the score. And the Crusaders have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Burrow.
And this will be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go. Burrow, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again.
To throw, Burrow.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Carter, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Throwing on first down. Burke. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to throw on second down. Burke. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive